what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the movie Just Mercy. Now this stars Michael B. Jordan and Jamie Foxx, and this is based on a true story of Walter McMillian, who was wrongfully or supposedly convicted of a murder of a white woman. And then you have the defense attorney Bryan Stevenson, who actually appeals his case, Now you have Bryan Stevenson, who is actually played by Michael B. Jordan, and you also have Walter McMillian, who's played by Jamie Foxx. Now you also have other characters in the film too. I'm gonna touch on right quick. You have Eva Anson, she's played by Brie Larson. So you have Captain Marvel in this film too as well. There's other characters too as well. You have O'Shea Jackson Jr. as Anthony Ray Hamilton. He's one of the characters. I mean Anthony Ray Hinton. He's one of the characters that is in the film too that kind of stands out. Now this is also directed by Destin Daniel Craig. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now it's basically like a legal drama about a person trying to get somebody off of death row. Basically, they're trying to prove that this person was innocent, and it is based on a true life, story or whatever. Now it does turn to be a pretty good film, but I do feel like that it was overly long. I feel like it was just too long. Then I felt like it was dragging at times too long, but this was still a pretty solid film. I thought the performances in the film were pretty good. You get also a good look at the character of Bryan Stevenson. You actually get to see him leave, I think, his parents' house when he actually becomes a defense attorney, when he finally becomes a lawyer, because I think he gets his degree or something like that, and he goes off, and he starts trying to save inmates in prison and so on. And that's when he comes across Walter McMillian, who he tries to actually prove that was innocent, because apparently he had killed somebody back in 1987. So this film is kind of a period piece too as well, being that it stars in 1987, but then it goes, I think it's 1993, it goes into the early 90s, basically the plot of the film. You can see that the years and stuff going by, as he's trying to prove, as Bryan Stevenson is trying to prove that prisoners McMillian, other ones too as well, that they were innocent, Now there's a scene in the film that I thought was kind of cool and interesting, kind of kind of scary too. This one of these prisoners, they are actually on death row. They actually did commit this crime. I think they made a bomb or something like that, that blew up a woman, a young girl or something like that, Yeah, they played by Rob Morgan. Yeah, the character I think was Herbert Richardson. Now he's actually in the film. And he actually is a character that actually ends up gets killed, Bryan Stevenson was trying to prove that he was well, not really prove that he was innocent, but try to help him too as well, but he didn't succeed with him, and that person ended up being electrocuted. And the build up to his sequence of him being electrocuted and stuff, I thought was kind of touching and kind of heartbreaking, But he does admit that he was wrong. He shouldn't have blew up the girl that he blew up. He made some kind of bomb or something like that. I think he was in the military too or something like that. But it is kind of a touching and powerful moment in the film, because this guy's going to be killed. They even give him the death day. When he gets the death day, you can tell he's actually fearing it. So I think it was something about his character that kind of stood out in the film, and that was Herbert Richardson. And I really do believe that Rob Morgan, I did, from my opinion, I believe he gave a good performance in that particular role too as well. There's also other characters too, you have Ralph Myers, who's played by Tim Blake Nelson. He actually kind of stands out too. He's there to actually prove that McMillian, or kind of help prove that McMillian could have been innocent. He didn't kill this young white girl, But overall, I thought the film was like I said, I feel like it was over the long, and I feel like it was kind of dragging too, but it was still a solid film. It was pretty good. I thought the performance was pretty good. Michael B. Jordan as Bryan Stevenson, or Jamie Foxx as Walter McMillian, or Brie Larson as Eva, But definitely, I think the one that stood out is Rob Morgan as Herbert Richardson. I thought he did a pretty good job in this role, But overall, this film was I guess it's probably I'm going to aim at giving it Just Mercy. I'm going to give this a B-, and I would definitely recommend it for fans of legal drama films. And it's kind of interesting seeing Michael B. Jordan in this kind of film. I think we have seen Jamie Foxx in these kind of roles, and he already has an Oscar anyway, So it's kind of interesting seeing Michael B. Jordan in this kind of film too as well. But I know he has done kind of films like this that deals with racial overtones and stuff. There's a lot of racial type stuff in it and stuff. You hear the N-word a lot and so on, So I'm going to give it Just Mercy. I'm giving it some B-. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well.